that could work. Because I think what you guys were saying was that GPU is like what is the most important thing for streaming, like to handle streaming on top of gaming. Mm, yeah. Overclocking is slightly pushing the parts past the limits of what it was built for. And when you do that, it ruins the parts, and that's why it's not good. Like it breaks the parts, I guess. The parts will die faster. Oh, okay. So things go faster, but it will heat up, shortening its lifespan. Honestly, that's probably what's happening with my Mac right now. So we love that. Sorry, excuse me. There are websites that test parts to verify they work. But it will be too late after I buy it and I find out it doesn't work. Or you mean like I asked them to do it before they before I, buy it from them? Oh, okay. Sites like wait, you mean like marketplace? Wait, Facebook Marketplace? No, right? Oh, I see. It's a risk with anything you buy used. That's true. That's the thing. And but like you wouldn't suggest Facebook Marketplace, right? Costco PC, $1,000. But is it the specs that I need though? So I messaged this guy on Facebook Marketplace because he was like, yeah, I build, computers. So like message me guys if you want a, you know, if you want to build a computer. And I asked like, okay, like I'm, I just need something that'll let me stream and play League at most. How much like would you quote? And he wrote me an essay. Like he gave me a lot of information except for the number, which what I was asking for. Thank you for the follow. So, 진짜. I mean, I get it. It like, all the things he asked me to, it makes sense cuz depending on what I like and what I want, the price would be whatever. But I just needed like a range. Like what does your range start? Like what do you recommend? Yeah, like he is he said he's like good at building gaming or work PCs. I don't know, that was the title of his like posting. So here is what he said. He said, "Okay, sounds good. How much storage would you like? Also, what resolution you would like to play and stream at? Also, would you like integrated Wi-Fi? Would you like a hard drive or SSD? I would recommend an SSD because they have gotten quite cheap, but it is up to you. As for Wi-Fi, I recommend just being Ethernet because the latency is greatly reduced and will always be better than wireless. Oh, as for resolutions, I recommend 1080p. You would be saving lots of money on a graphics card, which is always great. I personally still use a 1080p monitor and I'm very happy with it. As for GPUs, I could get you an older gen card from eBay for about half the price of a current gen budget card, which I personally recommend because I don't think budget ray tracing, advanced lighting physics is worth it. Even worth it. Even with an older GPU, it should still run League very well, and streaming should be of no issue. Those are all the customization option you would want given what you told me. Just wanted to make sure about the resolution and stuff. Sorry, I forgot to mention the difference between an SSD and a hard drive. SSDs are much faster and great for putting big games or windows on too, but are more expensive. The thing with hard drive is that they get slower as more data is put on it, which does not happen with SSDs. And as I said before, they are much cheaper than they used to be. I recommend a 200 gigabyte SSD, but if you would like to store lots of clips and screenshots, then I would go with something bigger. End of an essay. And thank you for the follow. Yeah, like I said, they are like all valid questions. I'm still confused to, so like how much are these parts that you're talking about? But yeah, no, I'm not gonna get a hard drive. Obviously, I'm gonna get an SSD, but um, I just, yeah, I don't know. No. If you answer each question, he will give you a number. I, but okay. Also, another question though. I actually didn't know about the whole Ethernet and Wi Fi thing with the latency. So I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna get Ethernet in here. Because my Wi Fi thing is in the living room. Does it mean that I have to bring the cable from living room all the way to this room? Like, is that how it works? I don't like that. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into bringing the router into my room because it's gonna be so ugly having a freaking cable running from all the way from my living room to this room. Yeah, no. Yeah, I think that's what my sister told me to do, to check the port in my room if it works. Yeah. Thank you for the follow. So, okay, can someone explain why, like, what is happening, like, between the Ethernet cable versus Wi-Fi? Like, why that's better? Like, what's it helping? More stable connection? But it doesn't offload any, like, um, work from your computer itself, right? It's just better connection. Like, it's just speaking in terms of connection, but it does not involve taking a load off of, like, your computer working harder. Okay. It's just for better connection. Okay. I see. Just internet. Hi, Joey. Hi. Basically, a physical connection will always be better than transmission of radio waves. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. So I will have to figure that out. If anything, I would just get a super long Ethernet cable. But I'm sure there's a way to not do that. If anything, I think I can call the internet people and tell them to, like, bring the internet to the one that's in my wall, like in this room, and then I can plug in from there. Because I think even if the ports are in the wall, the guys have to come to, like,